There are ways in which we can connect and interact. Some of you may not know, you can do breakaway groups on Zoom. I did this a little bit earlier this week. And I think there's just 3 quick keys I want to share with you, just a little that I've discovered. And it's 3 steps. And the first is set. Make sure you get your setting right. And that means I don't say that I got the greatest set here. All I've got is my books, and USB always laugh at me because it's kind of the standard thing for speakers to have books. But guys, the only reason I have books is because I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour here. I have books because of that window. Have a look. The moment I'm now in front of the window, you can't see my face. Yeah, we want the light shining on us. See what happens? I turn around, and now suddenly you can see me. And I don't really want you seeing into the rest of my apartment, so that's why I have the book. So one little bit of advice, make sure we can see you. Above all, that's the most important thing. The other thing that I'm hearing from a lot of these calls is cameras on. Now, I know some of you, your cameras aren't working. Some of you have low internet. So that might be a good reason. But if other than that, please turn on your camera. People are saying not having your camera on is like walking into a conference room with a paper bag over your head. We need to connect. Here's what we know. Surprise, surprise, the research has come out of this. It's definitive. The best way to create rapport and connection with your team, your customers, or anyone else is in the room face to face. That is number one. That will always be the case. Second best is visual, right? So I see your face visually. That's second best. Third best is only audio. And fourth is text, right? So if you want to create rapport and connection, that's pretty much the ladder, right? We can't do face-to-face right now, but we can do visual. I know for some people it's a little bit uncomfortable. We're not used to that. Having our faces up there, we're going to get used to it very quickly, because for a while, this is how we're going to be doing a lot of business. So once again, if it isn't an internet problem or a camera problem, I urge you to turn on your video. So firstly, setting, right? So, and all you need to make sure is you've got light coming on you. That's the most important. And that big camera is to your eye. That's really important, because you don't want a situation like that, because of course that, it just changed. You can see for yourself, it's always better eye to eye. Number 2 is frame. Now you'll notice what Cameron did so brilliantly in the session. He framed it for us up front. He said, guys, this is how it's going to work. There's a chat box. We want you to put in the chats. We're going to have Mentimeter. You're going to go into your Mentimeter. Cameron said to us, we need your cameras on. Cameron said to us, whenever you want to drop us a message, right? And that's really important, Cam. Great stuff there, because a lot of people coming into this don't know what to do, guys. They need you to lead. That's what USB is doing for us here today. They are leading. So that's called framing the session. So as we come in, take a few minutes to do it. Don't think you've got to go straight into the session. Set the rules of the game up front. Yeah? I'm going to do that with you now. I'm going to add a few more things. There's a little thing underneath that says reactions. If you go to the bottom of your screen, it says reactions. Not a lot of options there. It's a thumbs up or an applause. If at any point somebody says something that you like, give them a thumbs up, give them some applause, right? We need your responses. I don't know if any of you have been watching the late night show hosts who are now coming to you from their homes, and there's no laughter and there's no applause, and you can feel that it's tough for them, right? Because they thrive. As speakers, we thrive on your energy. So let us know that you're out there. The other thing that I like to do, and I'm just going to go to my gallery view so I can see as many of you as possible. I just want you, I know I've just asked you to give me a reaction, but I also just want to make sure that, let me just check in with you and say, so far, are you getting value from the session? If you are, give me a thumbs up. And I mean a physical thumbs up now. I actually want to see your thumbs. Yeah? Beautiful. Great. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So all of you giving me the thumbs up. Great. And now I feel like you and I are having a conversation, right? We're connected. We might not be in the room, but we've got a real connection here. And that's what we want to do. And guys, that brings me to the third key, which is engage. And I know Ndamisa used that word a lot, engage, right? And that's what I'm doing with you now. This isn't just going to be a data dump, right? I'm going to be asking for your interaction. I'm going to be asking you to respond in the chat. And to the best of our abilities, we're going to be having a real engaged interaction here, because we know when it comes to learning is significantly increased when we are active.